What's going on, guys? Scopamar TV here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a review of Tia Mowry, saying that she's not as close to her twin, Tamera Mowry, as they once were before. Now let's hear what she got to say.
I've always wanted the family dynamic of having a mom and a dad in one household. And when you're dropping your kids off, you actually visually see how that is no longer.
We're about to go to Daddy's house now. Being alone has been the most challenging part of my divorce. It's times like this when I feel and wish that my sister and I were still close and I could, pick up the phone and call her. But that's just not where we are right now.
Now, before I let this video continue, I will say this. Shout outs to Tamera for keeping negative energy away from your family, from your union, because Tamera is married, and Tamera more than likely have thought about breaking up her home, but she has been fighting the good fight. So shout outs to Tamera, because Tia, her explanations for why she left her husband still leaving us confused. I saw a clip where she said basically she graduated from him, and that's just not good enough. When you take vows for better or for worse till death do us part, you just don't end things just like that for the sake of going online, participating in TikTok trends, and trying to be the hot auntie all over again. It's just not cool. So if Tamera doesn't want to be hearing all your traumatic experiences of being a single mother, I can't blame her. Maybe she was rooting for you guys. Maybe she was rooting for you and Corey and even tried to convince you not to leave him. I'm just saying, maybe that's what it was. We don't know. I would like to hear Tamera's side, because basically you're trying to paint your sister as this mean person, but speaking from a personal standpoint of somebody that almost broke up my happy home because I could not, find an agreement with my wife, and I had to go to therapy, and we fought the good fight and made it over the hurdle. It is possible. It is possible. It could be done. But a lot of people run away from their perfect homes. Small disagreements can be fixed. If a person didn't cheat on you, if the person never had a baby outside of the marriage on you, it can be fixed. It can be fixed. So when she's talking about her sister not, being able to call her sister like before, I'm not going to blame Tamera, because single people keeps married people wanting to be single. And sometimes for a person to stay married, they just don't want to hear y'all nonsense, because they're fighting the good fight.
Doing? How you feeling?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I've been seeing the headlines. I know y'all are going viral right now with the awkward hug. Like, it's so
exhausting.
stupid.
It's exhausting.
I know.
The red carpet video, yeah, about that. This was the first time that Corey and I had ever seen each other on the red carpet since the divorce. This is an event where
I've always wanted.
It's one of those things where I cannot agree to say that it's an awkward thing. You guys have been together for many years, had beautiful children. And had it not been for social media, the access to so many people, the access to be able to flirt with people at the drop of a dime on your phone, where you had to go to church to talk to a community, maybe y'all would have still been married. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for vanity, if it wasn't for, let me pursue my career of being this, maybe y'all still would be married. We don't know, But I will say this, the kids will always suffer. And I'm not talking financially. I'm talking on a mental scale. I'm going to drop my song that I wrote specifically for these type of situations, Scopamar, the kids suffer. Speaking of my own experience from a broken home, growing up to realize that neither one of my parents are who they portray themselves to be. Remember, your kids will get older one day. And if you were the one that broke off that union and caused them a lot of stress in their life growing up where they can't see mommy and daddy together, they will probably not talk to you when they get to that chance where they could support themselves. This is why you'll see people abandon their parents completely, because they have grown to realize that there was a selfish factor in there. She said in the beginning of the clip she always wanted, the family structure, the man, woman, and child. That is not an easy task, but what makes it a fulfilling task is knowing that you will fight to make it happen. Society isn't designed for the family. It's not. It's designed to have people working separately. You're paying daycare, you're paying childcare. When it's all said and done, there was no money saved. When you all get older, you're like, oh man, we paid all this money in childcare while she could have stayed home and he could have worked, or he could have stayed home and she could have worked, saved that money. All these people believe that being single, breaking up their home is the perfect situation. I'm not saying that some incidences aren't justified, right? But to now say, oh, you're not as close with your sister, obviously it's going to be like that, because as married people get married, they stay away from the nightlife. They stay away from single people. They stay away from toxic people. As married people become even more serious about their life, they want their kids to be around other married people, kids. Because you are a single person now. You're a single mom. Your child's experience will be rubbing off on their kids, and it may not be good because they have a survival mindset at this moment. They don't see mommy, they don't see daddy together. They're getting one side of the story. So obviously, I'm not going to fault her sister for not wanting to probably talk to her, because the excuses she give as to why she left her husband, we still are puzzled by that. It just seems like it was a self-motivated, oh, I need to grow, I need to evolve my journey, this journey. Everything is now a spiritual journey, and guess what? No one talks about the kids. Like I said, I'm gonna link the song in the description. Scopamar, The Kids Suffer, and it will explain what goes on about the cycle, because it is a cycle where people get married, they do not see it through. They get to a little hurdle and they break everything. They brought a child into the world, and or more than one children, and they never think about the kid's future. They never think about the two incomes being better than one. They never think about the stability of having both opinions in the home. They just think about themselves. Think about who is the next guy they're going to get into shape to date. And that is selfish. But let me know what you guys think. Let's get into the comments. I'll say it every time. She should have stayed married. There's nothing wrong. She stopped pouring into her marriage and created illusion that she wasn't happy with it. Not y'all saying she should have stayed with married and there was nothing wrong with her marriage. How the hell y'all know? Because the explanation she gave never made any sense. We're going based on what she told us. So most of these people in the comments have disagreed with her breaking up her union because she couldn't prove to us that this man cheated on her. And like I said, the kids suffer. But until next time, guys, Scopamar TV, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm out.